Yo, what's up, guys? Justin K here with the Concrete 2 Cities team coming at you live. Well, what we're going to do here today is the fastest, with math backed, how to add, say, $1 million worth of revenue to your bottom line here this 2026 season. Now, with that being said, you probably have watched this in the past. You probably have seen all of our videos. We got plenty of them, from marketing to case studies to what you can do right now here today to grow your concrete company. Now, I'm going to be very honest and upfront with you guys. There are normally 3 types of guys in the industry. This video is only made for one of them. So if that's you, please continue to watch. If it's not you, get out of here. Better luck next time, or just sign up for one of our smaller programs anyways. But again, there are 3 types of people. There's the woke. This guy has a negative mindset about the whole entire world. He expects to fail. He expects to lose. Somehow he's running a business, and I'm not exactly sure how or why. There's the broke. This guy never has money. He's always complaining that everybody's trying to steal his money. He thinks that he's going to start to close $20,000 projects, but is scared to invest into his own company $3,000 to $4,000 to $5,000, right? And then there's the BMF. This guy's really fucking good at making money. He's really good at growing a business. He's got some of the best guys, the crew, etc. And not only that, he's the guy who has believed in himself since the beginning. Now let's break down the numbers really quick for $1 million in revenue. Now, what we have on our website that you can actually go on is you can go on down below and you can click on our calculator. And our calculator is going to help you understand what your closing ratio is at, what your average size project is at, how many appointments specifically that you're going to need to get to where you want to go. Now, so say for an example, you're looking to add $1 million worth of revenue. With that being said, you're going to need about 100 $10,000 projects. Now, if you broke it down logically, it's about 8 to 9 projects a month. Now, some of you guys are seasonally, which is absolutely fine and okay. That's why we have bigger, higher ticket programs that you can also look at. So 67 $15,000 projects, that's going to also get you to $1 million. 50 $20,000 projects will also get you to the $1 million mark. Now, if you've ever heard it, there's no more effort that goes into doing the smaller projects than the bigger projects. Same amount of effort, same amount of work, but the ROI can be massively tremendous. So stick with me here as we're going to dive into more of it, all of it. Now, here's the thing. You don't need more leads. That's probably the last thing that you need. You need more qualified customers who are ready to buy from you right now, here, today. All right, so let's dive into it. We're going to actually break down the biggest perks and benefits and the biggest flaws between our Concrete 2 Cities programs so you guys can decide. Now, let's dive into it. We'll start with our leads program. So if you're just going to buy generic leads, most of the times they're going to be shared with others. Now, Concrete 2 Cities leads are actually going to be 100% exclusive and for you. So let's continue to go on. You're going to have to call them. You're going to have to chase them. You're going to have to go and line up the estimate afterwards. Normally, a lot of times with it, what we'll see is a lot of these people can be price shoppers just because it's very easy for them to, click a form, get a cheap, quick estimate, which is fine if you're just wanting to know if Concrete 2 Cities actually does what they say. And that's why we have the leads program. A lot of times though, with what we see, it attracts the people who have broke mindsets, those people who think the world's out to get them, the people who are just trying to barely spend the at least minimally amount so they can get some sort of traction coming into their business. But we also do have those people that have winning mindsets that actually do very well. Like we just had a guy, he started the leads program, the 6-month version of it, about a month ago. He's got a couple under contract already, and he's got a $35,000 job that's currently pending. So does it work? 100% it works. But it also always is going to come down to your mindset. If you have a broke losing mindset, you're going to lose 100% of the time. But if you have a winner's mindset, it's going to be very easy for you to jump in and join and have good results. Now, let's dive into the estimates program brought to you by Concrete 2 Cities. So these are going to be already booked. What I mean by that is the homeowner is going to already have a time and date selected for you and your estimator just to show up to the meeting and start to close the deal. We're going to follow up with them right up into the meeting. So that'll take our show rate from about 90%, especially if you just give them a ring saying, hey, I'm on my way, we're still on for 12 o'clock, yep, to closer to 95, almost 100%. Now, is there some times where some people are trying to funnel hack and just get information? Sure, but this is going to allow us to be a lot closer to the engine. And what I mean by the engine is somebody who's actually going to pay you real money to have them do a driveway, a patio, other sorts of flat work. Now, with that, we're going to have a system that helps follow up, meaning we're going to follow up with them leading right up to the appointment. After the appointment, once they get the estimate, we're going to help to start to nurture them. That's why we have that. And then we're going to start to help them close, because if we can get them in a pipeline where they've already got the estimate, they know exactly what it's going to cost, now they just got to go and figure out some logistical things, great. You know, we'll have systems deployed on your behalf that will work for you to start to close the deal. And then this is going to be our highest qualified customer. And what I mean by that is, again, if we think of an oil funnel, right? An oil funnel is, you know, a funneled shape. And at the top, it's very broad, it's very open. That's why we have the leads program. It's very broad, it's very open. Does it still get the oil into the engine? Of course it does. We see it. But again, if you have a losing mindset, you know, that's not going to work. But if you have a winner's mindset, both programs will work very good for you. But this is for those who already have a winning mindset, that are sick of chasing down leads, that are sick of, you know, having to do it all. They would rather just have a system to lean on that they know is going to work very well. Time and time again, it has been tested. And if you want, you can check out some of our reviews. We'll start to show them up right here. Interviews with business owners just like you, who sat down with me personally to go over their results. Now, the bottom of the funnel is a lot more, you know, focused. It's a lot more narrowly focused. It's a lot more connected. It's a lot closer to the engine, right? It starts broad, it narrows down, it gets more focused now with me, and it gets the oil into the engine, which is where, again, you already have the appointment booked. All you got to do is show up. All you got to do is start to close them. But the biggest thing here is, like, if you can't show up on time at the time you say you're going to show up to, that's already costing you money. You're already looked at as somebody who doesn't actually care. So it's very important, you know, that you are one that says you're going to do what you say you're going to do. That's what's going to set you up. That's what's going to allow you to win. And some other bullshit excuses that I can already hear is, why I'm the only one who can give estimates. I can't actually get out of the field because I don't have the guys, and I'm the only one that can do it. I have to do it all. Those are all egotistical driven scenarios that are made up in your mind. And why I'm saying that is, we can go and find the estimators for you. We can go and find the laborers, the operators, the finishers, the foremen, anyone that you need, the office staff. We got you covered, especially in this specific program that I'm about to dive into, called the BMF program. All right, well, let's dive into the BMF program and what we're specifically going to do for you. So we actually have 2 guarantees, and we're going to stack them right on top of each other for you. And why that is 1, we know you're really fucking good at what you do. 2, you got the guys, you got the crew, and you believe in yourself. You got a good positive mindset. And 3, you want a guarantee that's going to make it a no-brainer. So it's very easy for you to sign up right here today. And what those 2 guarantees are is, first, we're going to book you 100 in-person appointments. And when I say 100 in-person appointments, it's all going to be tracked. All your estimator or you is going to have to do is just show up to the meeting throughout the 90-day period. And then on top of that, what we're going to also guarantee you is that it's going to be profitable. And when I say profitable, it's going to be profitable between what you're spending with us here at Concrete 2 Cities and what we're spending on our advertisements to get there. And if you don't hit it, our team works for free until you do. Now, why that's going to be very important is it's going to allow us to grow a relationship together, but also we're going to be able to really make some money, right? So if you go onto our website now and you play around with booking 100 appointments, and say your closing ratio is at 30% and your average closing ratio is, say, at just 30%. You close 30 out of the 100 at a $10,000 price point. You can do the math for me now, but I'm guessing that is the type of return that you're looking for. And that's why we're looking to partner with the best. Again, we're here to partner with the BMFs, not the broke, not the woke, but the guy who's really fucking good at what he does. So I want to say thanks for hanging out with me. I'll be honest, we only have 5 spots that remain for our BMF program, and why that is because one, it is our most popular residential program. Now, we do have commercial concrete programs where we'll install a residential cash flow machine backed by commercial contracts. We're going to have a new video coming out, and if you're watching this later after this come out, it's probably already out, and we got a pretty great crazy guarantee for you. So if you like commercial stuff, let's get after it. Let's go do it. But if you're looking to scale residentially, our most popular program is going to be the BMF program, because it's made for those that are done playing small. And if that's you, and if you're done playing small, now is the right time to join, to jump in and get started today. Because again, we're going to book 100 in-person appointments in 90 days. And we're going to also make sure that it's profitable in 90 days by 20% between what you're spending with us and what we're spending on our advertisements. So that way, again, if you're looking to add $1 million worth of revenue to your bottom line, you can start to crunch those numbers in your head to figure out what's going to work best for you. And with that, you can also actually go on the website that's down below. It'll be the very first link here in this video. So that way you can start to play around with the calculator to figure out what numbers you have to be at in order to get to where you want to go. All right. With that being said, my friends, thanks for hanging out with me. And the number one reason why Concrete 2 Cities is made possible, and that reason is you.